Hey everyone, this is Jason Dill and I'm joined by David Wilson, and this is the Bradenton Blitz, and we're back after a little hiatus.
Yeah.
Because I was away on vacation for the last couple of weeks. You were holding down the fort here at the Bradenton Herald, and everyone knows that back here we have Varsity 24/7. That's our app on the iPhone or Android. You can go get it on the Google Play Store for Android users or the iTunes Store for iPhone users. Also, Bradenton.com/sports. That's where you can find out all the latest and greatest from the local sports scene here in Manatee County. And David, you were tracking down some basketball last week. A lot of basketball. We had holiday basketball tournaments. Smoothie King Classic. What were your takeaways from the event?
Yeah, a couple big tournaments. At the Smoothie King, you saw Bradenton Christian continue their really impressive season. The week before, the first week of the 2 weeks.
You're talking about the boys team?
Yes, the boys Bradenton Christian team. The week before, they beat Lakewood Ranch, which had looked like they were the top team in the county. Then this week they run through the tournament, beating Southeast in the final. Pretty good Southeast team. So yeah, I mean, it seems pretty clear there's like a hierarchy with the top three for boys basketball in the area, with Bradenton Christian, Lakewood Ranch, Southeast a step above everyone. Southeast is a pretty big game against Gibbs on Friday. A chance for them to continue to play well, because they did play well at the tournament. But Bradenton Christian has been really impressive. They go 7 or 8 deep with all guys who contribute. They've got a really good scorer in Ryan Link. A lot of good shooters that play a high tempo. They've been impressive and got a couple big wins over the break. On the girls' side, that was over the Willie Clemens, was the bigger, where Palmetto and Southeast are both playing. They seem like, in addition to Lakewood Ranch, two of the best teams, two potential contenders. Southeast, historically, one of the best teams in the state. Palmetto gave them a real challenge in the final there. So it was a good statement for Palmetto, even though they came up short.
Right, and so with holiday basketball tournaments coming to a close, and this week is kind of the last week of the regular season contest with teams coming back from winter break for girls soccer. We're going to have playoffs starting next week, beginning with girls soccer with district tournaments and leading into kind of a one after another with boys districts for boys soccer, and then the basketball districts take place as well. But looking ahead to girls soccer, for me, Lakewood Ranch's girls team and Manatee's girls team are probably 1 and 2, either one or 1A, I should say, in that district, are very good contenders to kind of make a run through their district slate. They also have to contend with, I know Lakewood Ranch plays Venice this week, for instance, which is a good program. But there's in the area in Manatee County, you have those two schools I feel like are going to have a chance to make a good run in the state tournament once we get to that point, as well as, who knows, Atador Academy is playing really good soccer right now on the girls' side, and Bradenton Christian has got a pretty good chance as well, which is a district that historically has been dominated by St. Stephen's, which is a little bit down this year compared to the other two clubs that are in that district.
Yeah, it's kind of an exciting time where you're going to see probably the winner of Manatee Lakewood Ranch have a chance to make a run, and winner of ODA BCS have a chance to make a run. It's not very often that you see multiple county contenders in the same, or multiple state contenders from the same county in the same district that really have a chance to put together a really nice season.
Right, and boys soccer is the following week, and we know that Palmetto's got a strong program historically. So does St. Stephen's at the small private school level. But Lakewood Ranch has been lights out on boys soccer this entire season from the get-go, and they figured to also have a chance to make it pretty deep into the state tournament once we get through district play. But again, district tournament play, one loss, you're out. So every game kind of matters, and they'll have their chance in a couple weeks' time. But moving ahead, we had a couple sad stories to end the year of 2015 that happened. I actually got pulled away from vacation briefly to cover the untimely passing of Tim Hill, legendary head coach for the baseball program at State College of Florida, which used to be called Manatee Community College, for a lot of the fans that are watching that have been around in the area for a long time. And you also had Palmetto's longtime boys basketball coach, William Butch Hughes, who passed away. The gym was named after him. And just from what you gathered from your end, and I'll discuss what I know about covering Tim Hill over the years and what I gathered from them. But from your end, taking on that story, and what were you able to piece together from how much he meant to the community of Palmetto and Palmetto High School, and particularly people like Athletic Director Kenny Ansborough?
I mean, Palmetto in particular, everyone who spoke about him mentioned how much of a father figure he was. There was one team where a former player recalled 11 of the 12 kids or some number like that on the team were from single parent households, and he was a big influence, sort of serving in that de facto father figure role. Obviously the gym's named after him there, and you just see the influence he has on basketball in the county. Kenny Ansbro, as you mentioned, he was a coach at Palmetto. Wilmore Fowler, who's a coach at Bayshore now. I mean, he's the kind of, on the boys' side, he was, almost the godfather in this county. He'd been here a long time. He'd had a lot of success, and a lot of the younger coaches in the county had a relationship and were influenced by him.
Sure, and Tim Hill is somebody that is synonymous with baseball here in Manatee County. When you think about baseball in the area, you think about State College of Florida and what they've been able to produce. They've sent a lot of guys to four-year schools. They've sent a lot of guys to the major leagues and professional baseball with minor league deals and playing in organizations. But more than that, and more than all the wins and everything like that, the thing I gathered was the family feel of the program there and what Tim Hill built, carrying on a legacy that was started by Bob Wynn, who the field is named after, Robert C. Wynn Field. Bob Wynn started that program back in the late 50s. They've only had 3 head coaches since the late 50s. They're like the Pittsburgh Steelers of junior college baseball. They've gotten to the Junior College World Series multiple times. Tim Hill took teams since he started in 1982 as the head coach there. After spending 3 years as an assistant under Bob Wynn, they transitioned to him. He previously took the job as his first college job was at South Florida Community College, came from a high school coaching in Virginia where he's from. Comes down here, takes over the reins, and it's very easy when you follow the guy. You never want to be the guy to follow the guy. Well, he kind of was, and yet he still had a lot of success, and he built them into a perennial contender, kept it going. Guys like Jody Reed, who played for the Red Sox in multiple organizations, was one guy that played starting out with Tim Hill's teams. And Tim Hill, I mean, they went to 5 Junior College World Series, 2 runner-up, but like I said, amongst all of those accolades, everybody says, it was about the relationships that he was able to have. And a lot of the alums, I mean, just the outpouring of support and condolences to the family when the news broke. I mean, he passed away on Christmas Day. I mean, that's just horrific, I mean, and to see all the people that kind of came out to with messages on social media supporting him, it really speaks volumes to the type of character and the person that he was and how he was able to build, and shape and mold guys that were, when he played for him, were 18, 19, 20-year-old kids who, he was able to kind of groom them into young adults and what they were supposed to be as adults in life. And that's kind of where I kind of take it the same thing for Butch Hughes, and that's why he was so beloved at Palmetto. Right. So kind of a couple sad stories to end 2015, but now we're in 2016 and hopefully some uplifting stuff ahead. And until next time, this is Jason Dill for David Wilson. And until next time, you can catch us all on Varsity 24/7. That's our sports app through both the iPhone or iTunes store and the Google Play Store, and Bradenton.com/sports on the internet. And until next time, we'll catch you on the flip side.